What's going on, guys? Sirlionhart here, bringing a channel update to let you know what's going on with this channel and what to expect within a few weeks or so. And before I go into anything, I want to say pretty much I was going to make this update video earlier in the month, but I couldn't do that because, well, some of you may know this already, but I pretty much had to go to my sister's graduation at the beginning of this month. It was somewhere around the 8th of this month, I believe. But when I went to my sister's graduation, we had a lot of family come in. We barely get to see. And then, it was the last person of our family that was graduating from high school, or our immediate family at least. So I pretty much went to my sister's graduation, of course, took all these pictures, all these videos and whatnot of her graduation, and then we go over to Golden Corral to have a feast. It was a good time. It was good. It was a good day, and then we pretty much came home, and then somebody wanted to develop the photos on my SD card for this camera, so I let them see the SD card. They developed the photos, whatever, but they never brought back my SD card. They brought the photos back, but they never brought back the SD card, and I'm like, I needed that SD card to make update videos for YouTube. You know that, right? And they just didn't understand that and say, you know what, who gives a shit? You'll probably just buy another one. That's what I'm thinking they thought at the time. I'm like, what the fuck? What? That's so disrespectful for you to lose my shit and not give a shit about it and then just walk off like nothing happened. Like, I wanted to beat the shit out of this person. But we're not here to listen to me rage, pretty much. So forget about that. I've forgotten about it already. I already got a new memory card, as you can tell. I had to spend another $12 on it, and forget about it. But anyway, I pretty much just wanted to go over what to expect on this channel in the coming couple of weeks. And first of all, I finally completed The Last of Us. It only took me about a week and a half to complete it. I think I completed that game faster than any other playthrough because I was also streaming that game or that playthrough while I was recording. So streaming allows me to record for longer periods of time, because I don't know, I really like the ability to stream and then record at the same time, but because of that you kind of lose out on any quality, because usually I'll add intros to my videos on YouTube. Like for the Persona 4 Go playthrough, I'll add that scene selection in the intro, or any other playthrough up until The Last of Us. I used to add those intros. That's what I want to go back to doing, is adding all those intros to any. From here on out, I want to just add all those damn intros into any other playthrough I do, because I think those intros are what makes me unique here on YouTube. So I'm going to continue to do that. I don't know why I didn't add it for The Last of Us. I guess I was feeling lazy. But that game was amazing, though. If you haven't even watched any of the footage of that game is amazing. It's a great experience. It tells a great story. It has great characters. Just overall a great time to be had with that game. I'm not even a fan of gory games, but man, that game was just amazing, man. But anyway, we completed the last story. I said the last story. We completed The Last of Us. That game was pretty lengthy. It was about 16 hours because I was exploring and collecting stuff. And all that footage, I probably uploaded it today, because today is Wednesday, I believe. The 26th. Yep, today is the 26th. I uploaded at least 5 parts in under 2 hours, which was amazing because they were all like 30-minute, at least 25 or 20 to 30-minute videos. And I pretty much showed off how great this damn upgrade to the internet has been to me, because last time, like before June, I had like 1 meg upload, but now that I got like 5 meg upload, I'm able to upload like so many videos a day. And you pretty much, if you've seen like The Last of Us playthrough, you already know how fast I uploaded that playthrough. And that's also together with the fact that I didn't really have to edit much footage other than render the audio together with the video. But other than that, that was probably the quickest playthrough I uploaded in a long time. But anyway, what you should expect next is, of course, Persona 4 Golden Redux. We're going back to Persona 4 Golden. Just yesterday, I pretty much recorded 3 hours of footage of Persona 4 Golden. So you should expect that tomorrow. If I do upload this on the 26th, expect that on Thursday, which is tomorrow. So I'll have at least 2 videos of that up per day, at least one day. If like when I start doing other playthroughs, which I'm about to talk about in a minute, you'll only probably see like 1 episodes per one episode per day for Persona 4 Golden, so I don't burn myself out. And I'll probably end up recording a lot of footage before. Like, I'm gonna probably spend this whole week just recording, just stocking up on Persona 4 Golden playthrough footage, and then keep stocking up on it until next week when I get my 3DS, which I'll start playing more games on the 3DS, which are also RPGs, and RPGs are a time kill, so it's gonna be kind of hard to actually manage to upload all this footage when all these games are RPGs, so it's gonna be kind of a challenge to do all this. But anyway, like I was saying, we're just going to be uploading one episode per day once we get to the next playthrough, and which will be Fire Emblem Awakening. That game looks pretty hype. I don't know why, but this is the first Fire Emblem game I'm legitly hyped to play. This game was released back in, I don't know, April, March, I don't know, but it was released earlier this year, and I did not know it. If I had known that, I would have kept my 3DS instead of having to go out and spend another couple $100 just to get another 3DS. Because I sold my 3DS, I'm like, man, I'm not even playing my 3DS. There's not a lot of games on it. And boy, was I stupid to sell my 3DS. I should have looked up what games were available, because there's like a crap load of games available on the 3DS, especially this coming up year. So we got... There was a couple of games that I was, trying to get, but I'm like, man, there's so many 3DS games, I gotta pick and choose. Like, Fire Emblem, I'm definitely playing that, but there was also a game called Soul Hackers, I'm like, I'm gonna hold off on that. And then there's Animal freaking Crossing that I'm thinking about getting, and then there's also Project X Zone, which I'm thinking about getting. I'll just trade in some old games to get one of those. And then there's also another game, well, that's for the Vita though, Muramasa, some super Japanese game for the Vita. I don't know how to pronounce that fucking blade. I know it's a blade that you get in Final Fantasy, but it's nothing to do with Final Fantasy, but I don't know how to pronounce that name. It's like Muramasa or something. I was also thinking about getting that, but I'm like, man, there's so many RPGs I got playing right now. I don't know if I want to even try to fit in another game at the moment. Next week, once I get my 3DS, the Fire Emblem playthrough will start up after I do a couple of test footage videos, because I already got a couple of 3DS games here, and I already got Fire Emblem here ready. I can actually show you. I actually need to go get it. Give me a second. Jump cut. Bam. Okay, I got it. See, look at that. But I had already bought this game. Only reason I had got it, like, I got this about 3 weeks ago. Amazon was running a sale for it. I got it for like $28 or whatever. It was a nice deal, because I think this game usually goes for like maybe 40. I think it was going for 40 at once, but I don't know. But $28 for a 3DS game sounds way better than $60, so I got it. So that's what I got. I got this game already. I'll probably, after I do some test footage, I'll probably start up this playthrough. But I'll probably end up testing some other games like Tales of the Abyss 3DS, which I never sold when I sold my 3DS. I also got a couple other games that I got for the 3DS that I might test too, just to see how to record, just to get a feeling on how to use the new recording device, because I'm not very familiar with the 3DS capture device. I'll probably have to run a couple of test videos. But anyway, the next game after Fire Emblem, which I probably won't even beat Fire Emblem before I get to the point, because this game comes out literally 2 weeks after I start up the Fire Emblem playthrough. I'll probably end up starting the Fire Emblem the Fire Emblem playthrough on the 4th of July. That'll be a cool date to start up that damn game. Fire Emblem, Independence, I think that's what is it about? And the inevitable world draws even closer. I was just thinking, fight for independence or something would be on the back of this. And I guess that would actually be a decent game to start up on the July 4th, the 4th of July weekend. But anyway, like I was saying, 2 weeks after Fire Emblem, Shin Megami Tensei IV. I don't know how to pronounce it. People have been giving me shit about it, so I'm gonna go ahead and pronounce it like this: Shin Megami Tensei. Shin Megami Tensei IV comes out for the 3DS, which is pretty much the main franchise. Because I believe Persona spawned off from Shin Megami Tensei, right? I'm not exactly sure about the history on that, but this is pretty much the main line of games from Atlas that they usually produce, Shin Megami Tensei, and this will be my first mainline game of the Shin Megami Tensei series. I'm looking at, I keep switching up the pronunciation. I don't know how to fucking say it. Shin Megami Tensei. It looks like an interesting game. It reminds me of Dragon Quest a little bit. Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior 3. I don't know. It's just simulate the way the battles look like they take place. It pretty much shows the monsters. It doesn't show your crew. It shows your crew on the bottom screen, but it only shows your stats and whatnot, just like Dragon Warrior 3 did. And it looks like an interesting game, so I'll probably end up picking it up. I was looking at some of the trailers. I'm not sure what the hell a samurai is. A samurai? Like, they pronounce it so weird. I thought it was a samurai, but okay. But it looks like an interesting game, so I'll pick that up, and I'm gonna end up playing it like probably release day. If I can, I might stream that playthrough and record it at the same time like I did for The Last of Us. But after Shin Megami Tensei is Tales of Xillia, of course. We already went over this previously. This actually comes out literally 2 weeks after Shin Megami Tensei. That's ridiculous. There's too many Japanese RPGs to be playing. After that, we got Final Fantasy XIV, which is absolutely ridiculous. That's after literally, I believe 2 weeks after Tales of Xillia, maybe 3 weeks, but it comes out near the end of August? Not August. Yeah, at the end of August, we get Final Fantasy XIV, and that's not even counting. I completely forgot about Dragon's Crown. I was thinking about picking that up, and that game looks good too, which is also, I believe, an action RPG. After Dragon Crown is Final Fantasy XIV, and for Final Fantasy XIV, what I might want to do is actually team up with my subscribers. Like, maybe what we can do is actually start up a guild or something. I'm not sure if you call it guilds. I'm not familiar with massively multiplayer online RPGs, but I think it could be a cool idea to, you know, start up a guild and have everybody join it or something. I'm not sure if you call it a guild or whatever they call it when you got groups of people together, just huge amounts of groups, and they're all under one group or whatever. I'm not sure what the hell you call it. I was thinking about starting up a group and inviting people in. That'd be pretty cool. Now, Final Fantasy XIV looks to be like an amazing experience because it's going to be my first MMO. I mean, I wouldn't even consider Phantasy Star Portable 2 to be an MMO, but it was pretty much the closest thing you could get to it on the PSP at the time, but it was fun. You team up with this crew of people who just go out, adventure, level up, grind for treasure, just hunt for rares. I love hunting for rares. I don't know why, but I like hunting for the rarest weapons available to you at your class. And I heard this game has like a whole bunch of classes you can get in this game. I never played Final Fantasy XI, but Final Fantasy XIV looks pretty interesting to me. But anyway, after Final Fantasy XIV, literally a week and a half or a week later, a Kingdom Hearts 1.5 remix comes out, which is fucking ridiculous. Like, what? There's too many Japanese RPGs that were released like literally under 2 weeks from each other, which is kind of ridiculous. Like, come on. And I believe Project X Zone was a Japanese RPG. So I'm gonna end up playing Kingdom Hearts 1.5 remix when it comes out, and that game comes with 2 games, not 1, 2 games, which will eat up some time. So Kingdom Hearts 1.5 comes with the first Kingdom Hearts, which is the final mix, and I always wanted to play the final mix version because it added a whole bunch of, not a whole bunch of stuff, but some cool little extras. I believe there's actually a hidden boss fight. We actually fight Organization 13 member, which was cool. I remember looking at it in Game Informer, but we never freaking got the game. We never got that version over here in the English or in the United States. Japan got it, but we always got screwed out of final mixes. But we finally get the final mix version of Kingdom Hearts. I was always a big fan of Kingdom Hearts. Like, I was so hyped up when they announced Kingdom Hearts 3 at the Sony press con. I was literally screaming like, yes, yes, Kingdom Hearts. And then once I see no, that was after Final Fantasy Versus 13, which is now called Final Fantasy 15. I was just literally hyped up like, what the fuck, man? I was just so happy at the same time. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna go ahead and play Kingdom Hearts 1.5 once it comes out. We'll probably only play the first Kingdom Hearts. I'll probably end up, depending on what I'm currently doing, because I know for a fact I will not finish Tales of Xillia before Final Fantasy 14 comes out, as well as Kingdom Hearts 1.5. Now, after Kingdom Hearts 1.5, sometime in October, Final Fantasy X and X2 get released, which is absolutely ridiculous, man. Like, I'm definitely gonna pick up that. I love Final Fantasy X. It's one of the best in the series, in my opinion. It's one of my favorites, I should say. Right next to 9. 9 and 8 were pretty good to me. I never finished 8, but 9 was pretty damn cool. It went back to its crystal roots, but 10 was awesome and amazing. It was the best experience I had with a Final Fantasy game in a minute. And like Final Fantasy X and X-2 getting that HD remake is pretty awesome. Because I always wanted to see what would happen if they had like HD graphics with it. It's not really an HD remake. It's like an upscale. I can't really describe how it is, but it looks different. It looks way different than other HD remakes. Like the Devil May Cry 3 remake looked just the same like it was on the PS2. I'm not sure how different it was, but Final Fantasy X from the PS2 looks way different than the one on the PS3 or the HD version that they're remaking. But after Final Fantasy X-2 or 10 and X-2, I'll probably end up playing Final Fantasy X. You know, I like X2, so I'll probably end up playing that too, depending on what games are finished at the time. Because you know how much time fucking Japanese RPGs eat up. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. After Final Fantasy X and X-2, that'll probably be it for the year. Unless they announce something else before the end of the year that I want to play. Other than the PS4, which probably, there's no games on the PS4 I probably want to pick up. There's no games on the PS4 that get released at launch that I would want, at least. But, oh my god, I almost forgot about this, but Tales of Symphonia is also getting an HD remake, which makes absolutely no sense. It's too many Japanese RPGs. But I'm hoping it doesn't come out immediately after Final Fantasy X and 2. That would just be ridiculous. Like, it's Japanese RPG madness this year. So many games. I'm not even including like some of the games I missed earlier this year on like 3DS and Vita and whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. After Tales of Symphonia HD Chronicles, that probably won't be released until next year. I won't even worry about it this year. That'll be next year. That will probably start off. That'll probably be next year, so we ain't got to mess with any of that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And you probably seen a lot of jump cuts because I was pretty much ranting for like a good 5 or 10 minutes during some of the sections of this video. I had to cut them out, which I know I'm gonna probably have to do because I already had to reset this video like 3 times. I recorded at least 45 minutes of me just talking, ranting. I'll probably have to split up some of those parts. So I'm sorry, but the jump cuts helped me a lot they help me clear my thoughts, just to get my freaking updates out, because my thoughts are just everywhere, and I'll go from talking about one thing to another thing. Well, I should be talking about one thing, you know. That's just how my head works. But hey, but as I said before, that's pretty much all I have to update you guys on. I mean, if you guys have any questions, leave a comment below. If you guys want to hit me up, the best way to do that is to pretty much contact me on Twitter or follow me on Twitter. That's how you stay up to date on what I'm doing. Someone's screaming, somebody's probably getting raped, and I don't care because that's not my job. My job is not to go ahead and protect people getting raped, but I don't know what's going on outside. But anyway, like I was saying, Twitter, follow me on Twitter. If you want to check out live gameplay, because I'm usually streaming now. I'm streaming a lot more than I was when I first started up the account. Follow me at twitch.tv/Sirlionhart live, I believe. If I fuck that up, I'll just leave a link in the description below so you can follow me there as well. And then that's pretty much it. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm actually open to suggestions on what games you think I should play first. Like, I know I got so many damn RPGs to play, and I know I won't finish them all before the end of the summer. I'm gonna probably finish 1 or 2 of them, but this is just way too many just too many Japanese RPG games that actually complete. Because I like finishing these games. I like doing as much possible in a Japanese RPG, because that's just how I do things. So if you guys want to just suggest what games I should play first once they do come out, that'll be great. I'm open to suggestions. Just let me know in the comments below. But that's pretty much it. And I will see you guys later. Jump cut.